think that social media is an additional to those
Are we really
situations?
blaming social media?
No, I'm just asking.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm just asking because I will tell you this. We see these perfect relationships on social media. No, the so-called perfect. Let me go there because we don't know what's happening behind the scene.
We have to talk about that next week. The perfect, whatever. I keep go.
Yeah, exactly. And now you want it. Now you want I want to be like that.
What are you trying to do, Pete and Kim?
I'm not going
What are our goals here?
It's even worse when you don't know the background work that comes with this perfect.
No, I want back to situationship, entanglements, open. I want to know what are the factors.
Don't agree with blaming social media.
Okay.
What does social media have to do with it?
Okay.
If you have plans, you should have set goals. You should know what a relationship is before you start going into a relationship. And then if someone asks you out, deep down you know why they're asking you out. I can tell you that anybody who's ever asked me, I know deep down why they were asking me out. Sometimes I ignore it, but I know deep down. And I know, Clinton, when you're asking a girl out, you know why you're asking her out.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then to jump into the most trickiest.
Oh no.
We've talked about situationships, right?
Yes.
We've talked about open relationships. So we're left with entanglements and the relationship. So we go to entanglements because I want to finish last with the actual relationship. Entanglements.
What's that?
Clear example. I want to point out. Do you remember what happened a couple of years ago with Will?
Yes.
That is what we call an
part?
Entanglement.
There's so much going on with the Smith. Which one?
No. The one with
Austin.
Yeah.
Austin.
Yeah.
That.
And the one on the red table, they were like, it was an entanglement. That shit wasn't healthy to even watch.
So basically, take for example, your hair, your braid.
Yeah.
When you.
Were they entangled?
It's like a plug or an extension cord with a lot of adapters plugged on. That is what an entanglement is.
I love how you just described our braids.
Exactly. Whereby it's not clear. But the other thing is, every braid or every plug is getting power.
Yeah.
So they think we are, in a good relationship. So entanglements are tricky that you think you're exclusive with this person.
But you're not.
But you're not.
Ouch.
Going back to what you were saying when she had a boyfriend who would not save a number, you were in an entanglement. Because he's posting other women, your number is not saved.
Toxic.
Exactly. That's one of the most
arrow
toxic.
is straight to the heart.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Actually,
red was her favorite color back then. I'm hoping it's black or a bit white now.
No, green.
Green.
We want the square men. Square men.
Healthy as hell.
Square men. I'm coming for you.
Of course.
Hey.
Then
square men.
That's a two meaning. Okay, go on.
I'm coming for the healthiest relationship ever. Because let me tell you, my experience with entanglements. You guys.
You're a pro,
No, it's not. I'm not a pro, but
they are the versions. Like.
Do you think is that because she said the longest relationship was 4 years, right?
No,
you said your longest
actually,
relationship.
the entanglement came after the 4 years.
You don't learn.
No, it wasn't.
Why
with
would
a
you
different
do that?
person.
You can't say that.
I'm sorry, but you don't learn.
It wasn't with another person. It was the same person. You know when you're used to someone.
Am I wrong?
No. Let me tell you. When you're used to someone, and there's that casualty that this familiarity you had, like talking to this particular person.
Like you've already gotten used to them.
Yes.
They're your people.
Yes, because
unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah.
So after that, it was hard to break the routine. You see? Yeah. And then after, we would meet up, we would whatever. And I knew deep inside we are not going back together. He would even say it. I know. But
You stayed.
once I broke free from that, was one of the happiest days of my life.
See what you just said? You broke.
Free.
Meaning you were.
Okay,
I was in town good.
You're not
how did
getting.
you get it? How did you break it off?
I decided. I was like, this person, there's no future. I could see through.
Wow.
There's no future.
You could finally.
Yes. Now,
You know,
love was no longer blind. I could finally see through. I was like, either I choose myself or I will be like this for the rest of my life. You know, and I was like, you know.
She had actually thought about it.
Yeah, and I was
okay.
like,
No.
bye, boy, bye. I was
Boy, bye.
Boy, bye.
Oh.
Bye bye.
Then, you know, finally.
But wait, before we go on actual relationship, I want to ask, this situationship, entanglement, whatever it is, I've talked with different youth, like our generation, and about marriage. And one would be marriage and divorces. Now we are open to divorces than long-lasting relationships. And one would be like, if it's not working out, then I'm leaving.
That's not true.
But they're not thinking, maybe we could work it out. Maybe we could go in therapy to understand what's going on.
I think
therapy?
Yes.
I ain't about to tell somebody else my problems.
Okay, but you know what I think? I don't know. Okay, who were the young people you talked to?
Well,
and how are they different from the ones I talked to? Because I have like my friends and like some other people like I meet, because this is an actual conversation that happens with young people.
Yes, nowadays.
Even like this is an intro to like to how people begin being friends.
Yeah.
Because you find some So, like the people I've talked to, they're not like as open to relationships. But with this generation, we've learned to be a little bit more
open-minded.
And the people I've talked to really don't care for relationships, and don't care for divorces. And I think that's what's taking longer for some people to get married, because some even get in relationships that are serious, because you can still have hurt from the past, but you can also be scared for having like the future, like having traumas from the future. So that can like stop you from having a serious relationship. And once you have that, once you're settled and once you're married, I know a lot of people like from our generation would not want to. I think maybe some
to get married, right?
No, would not want to get divorced, because I think depending on how people have seen from their parents, maybe their aunties, maybe their guardians, how they live with each other, they would advise them, of course, to just like, can you let it go? Can you stop? And then now they're like, okay, so me, when I ever decide to settle down, that means it's done. That means I will have healed, and that's why it's taking us longer to get married, because we are trying to get healed. We're trying to find that perfect person, that's not gonna hurt our feelings, that's not going to hurt us.
You will never find perfect.
Exactly. So you're trying to find that perfect person, and you're trying to be the perfect person, and you're trying to have a perfect life. You're like, I want perfection, so that when I get to that point, when I'm finally getting married, I'm not going anywhere. That is it. And that's why playboys are like, they're being playboys, they're open to it. And even girls are being playgirls now, because we're just like, okay, if we do it now, we're going to be safe,
I don't
I don't believe in that.
Yeah, me too. You know why?
Why?
Do you know, okay, there are stages, I forgot, but there are stages of creating a character.
Yeah.
It starts as a trial, it turns into a routine, it becomes your habit,
Now
it becomes a behavior,
Exactly.
then you are that character.
Yeah.
So, in as much as we want to lie to each other, say, play now, so that when you're married, you
The thing is, that's our lie, but we don't want to call it a lie.
Yeah.
So if you ask a guy, why are you doing this to so many girls? If you ask a girl, why do you have so many heart like emojis in your contacts? Like, how many guys are you? What's going on?
To be honest,
because they'll be like, it's because I want to do it now, and then when I
It's
get
a lie,
married,
you guys.
it's actually like, yeah, true. Healing. Do you know what that shows? it shows retaliation to failed healing procedures.
Yes.
I actually wanna be honest. When I was
I love when you say I'm going to be honest.
yeah,
Something.
Kind of scares me to some point.
when I was like what 14, 15, 16, I changed schools. I moved from an all boys school to a mixed school. I had a
see
crush
what's
on this
coming.
girl. Yeah, I had a crush on this girl, and you remember the days of the Dougie,
Oh my god.
right? I got to the school and nobody knew the Dougie because it was a mission school.
Okay.
So during this talent show, my dance crew got into some fight with the other.
You had a dance crew?
Oh yeah, I had a dance crew. I can move. I can
Okay.
move.
Okay.
So
I see you.
we had it's a draw. So you two have to do like a dance battle.
Yeah.
And then the Dougie song came on, right?
And there is.
Of course.
Oh,
So
your move.
so she had rejected me, right?
Ooh.
And then now I become this popular guy now. You get it?
The one guy who knows the one dance.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was even called Mark Dougie or something funny like that. Do you know
Okay,
what I then
we got
did?
nicknames now.
I then, in my mind, I was like, you know what? You said no to me. I'm going to make sure that you suffer for it. I dated all of her friends.
Yeah.
But growing up, I then noticed that is one of the most toxic things I've ever done as a teenager.